Dude, I'm telling you, look, greatest day of my life outside of the birth of my children and marrying my wife. Uh,
You
for
always have
legal
to put
reasons, I
those
have to
ones
say
out.
that. Yeah, for legal reasons, we have to say that. But greatest day of my life. Met Kurt Angle yesterday.
I know I'm jealous. I took my kids to the
Freaking
pool
A.
and they didn't listen very good.
Uh, Listen, I want to feel bad for you. I can't, but I'm too high right now to feel bad for you guys down here who haven't met Kurt Angle because that guy is fucking amazing. He is amazing. That dude was amazing. But you know how I know he's amazing? Because he said that us here at the Kayfabe Marks, we don't suck. All right.
We
That's what he
don't.
said. Now he said we don't suck, and I let him know. I was like, hey, this is what we do. This is who we are. He's like, well, it sounds like you guys don't suck. So I said, well, one of us does, but we'll leave Tyler alone. And that's why he said, Tyler, it's true. It's true.
That's so cool.
So, in honor of my man Kurt Angle for literally being the coolest human being I've ever met in my life, again. So, listen, in honor, of the greatest American hero of all time, Kurt Angle. I'm not talking about Grande Americano, okay? I'm talking about Kurt freaking Angle with a broken freaking neck. Gotta have the milk. No, I'm not an American hero, so I couldn't get a big glass or anything, and that's almond milk, so like, it's not even real milk.
And
Full disclosure,
honestly,
not even real milk.
Kurt Angle hates milk. Did you know that?
I did know that. Actually, no, we
Yeah.
didn't get that
So
far.
he'd probably appreciate it even more that you're drinking almond milk.
You know what? Now we're gonna really throw it out there. Listen, Kurt, if you do get to watch this, because I did tell you about it, so can't imagine you have anything else going on ever in your life. So if you do get to sit back and watch this episode, I drank almond milk because you hate milk, even though I didn't know that. So
Yep.
really, legitimately a good dude though, man. He took time for me and my boy. He actually took 3 pictures when we only paid for two, because he called me back up and he was like, "Hey, come take a picture with both of us." And actually, while we were there, before us, one of the guys before us, he put him in an ankle lock for his picture, and I was like, "That
Really?
is legit." Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask him to do it to me because I'm a lot to hold up, but but listen, I'm a big dude, and when you see this picture, Kurt is standing shoulder for shoulder with me, man. Kurt is still a very large guy, so we're not on first name basis. I just felt like saying it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm very happy. I was elated. It was a good time. My boy loved it. So it was kind of a capper on his birthday. I wanted to take him to that, and we did a bunch of Pokemon cards shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that. Is he big into it?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He kind of comes and goes on it a little bit, but like right now he's firing hot on Pokemon.
Oh, I think me and Cassie have probably close to like 7,000 cards and 6
That's
decks.
crazy.
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
go hard until like I don't know, like 8 months ago. We just kind of got burned out.
Yeah. Well, see, that happened to me too with him. Like I was going hard on it with him, and I was like, all right, I cannot maintain this lifestyle, so we got to chill this out. I can only buy his cards. I can't buy both of his cards. And like, I'm not really even into Pokemon like that. I was just playing the phone game, so I was
Yeah,
like snapping all the things, getting all the Pokemon into my like my thing on the game. So that's all I was playing. But yeah, I grew up with like baseball cards and football cards. But I did see this thing now. They have like historical cards, so it's like figures in history, and it's kind of the same like market value and crazy weirdness as baseball cards,
really.
but it's just like they like you can get like a platinum George Washington card or something. And I think I'm gonna get into that. I think that's gonna
Really?
happen. So you might see a bunch of
Wow.
like like historical card figures up around everywhere. Right next to my Kurt Angle signed picture for the Kayfabe Marks podcast.
That's right. That's so cool
Which
that he
welcome you
signed it
guys
to the
too.
podcast.
Yeah, so he was like he asked everybody, he was like, would you like me to personalize it? Like nobody had asked him to do it. Like that was just the first thing he asked everybody. And I was like, hey, I got a podcast actually with the guy that you just signed that one for. I was like, would you mind signing it to the podcast? And he was like, no, not at all. And he wrote like K, he like K and then Fabe Marks, and I was like, well, we'll change our name if we have to. I don't care. I know he didn't put the AY, but we'll change our name. So, so I was like, if Kurt wants to call it the K Fabe Marks, that's what we will be. But like, he was super cool about it. He wrote that out, and I was like, man, I can't believe I got a WWE Attitude Era guy to write kayfabe marks out on an autograph, but he did it, man. So
That's
he was super
awesome.
cool about it. Shook my hand like 2-3 times, like during the whole process. Like he was really cool guy.
He seems like a genuine human being.
Yeah. Just even the way they handled like the Perk Angle stuff when he was doing that, he just like politely asked people to stop. Like it was just and people were like, okay. They just stopped calling him it. So
oh god, that'd be like people calling me Fentanyl Tyler. I'd get pretty fucking upset about it.
I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. So especially if I was literally an Olympic gold medal winner. So
no shit.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, welcome to Kayfabe Marks Podcast. I'm Adam. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore when Kurt Angle touched me because I can't get enough of it, even though it kind of stinks now. So
I'm Chris Lieben.
Chris Lieben.
So I decided I'm just gonna have a different name every episode.
All right, we'll go with it. Chris Lieben though is the first different name is Chris Lieben. All right.
The Acclaimed.
Nice.
It's 31 for 31 right now. Never the same shirt twice. And I'm a big fan of scissoring, so I kind of was like, you know what, I should wear this shirt. All right. So I figure first we'll look at the Evolution results and see which one of us, which we are kind of already know, loses.
Yeah.
So Evolution, it was a very underwhelming build, but the fallout from it was amazing. Everybody loved it.
I was gonna say I don't even want to call it fallout. I just want to say like the reception of Evolution, like it was, and I don't even want to do that, man. Evolution literally kicked down the door and said, "You're going to love this," and it was probably my favorite event of the year so far, WrestleMania and Royal Rumble included. So I really, really enjoyed it.
I feel like these women went in with a chip on their shoulders and they tore the house down.
Yeah, I agree, and I think I can't remember who said it. I saw it somewhere. Probably I've been seeing a lot of like Rikishi stuff, so it's probably him. But they said like the women don't need another show. Oh, no, I think that actually might have been like somebody within the business, but it was like the women don't need another show. Like I don't think they need another Evolution unless they want to do another Evolution, because it's like I just think we need to get better at, and WWE's doing fine, but we just gotta get better at putting them in main events, because we've been talking about it for months here. Every single time the women go out, they outperform the men, in my opinion. At least one or two of the matches is always better. And now in this scenario, it was a whole card of better matches. So
it was in the first match. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship. The result, Becky Lynch. And you and I both said Becky Lynch, so we're tied at 1 there. What did you think of the match? What would you give it?
So I was a little nervous that I was getting like fatigue over this match and like just the three of them together, and I'm still nervous about that for SummerSlam coming up. But which we'll shift gears into that later. But the match itself was really good. The match itself was probably a 5 for me.
5?
5 out of 6. Yeah.
Okay. I do 4.5, and it was good, but it does have a little fatigue with it. And then the next night, the Bayley and Lyra best of 3.
Yeah.
That kicked ass. I saw 2 roll-ups.
Well, that's the thing about those 3 those, and that's why I elevated it probably to a 5. Is because I'm like, despite the fatigue I have of seeing these 3 fight each other, I don't care. I still want to see them fight each other every single time. It's just every time they put it in front of me, I'm going to watch it because I know it's going to be a banger. But it's one of those like, man, I'd like to see him move on, but when you're doing this good of work every single time, and I think Lyra needs push more push because I don't think her personality alone is going to bring her up to where they want her to be. Like her skill set is where they want her to be,
Yeah.
but they got to bring up her like off the ring stuff a little bit higher. And I think this is helping because she's really getting into things with Becky and Bayley, who are two of the best to do it. So.
I do just want to put out there, during Monday Night Raw, did you see where Bayley had to like save her own neck towards the end there when Lyra hit her finish?
Yeah.
I verbally gasped because it was like a split second.
There was like 2 or 3 of those in the last couple weeks that have had that where I'm like, oh my God, these are too close. Like, I mean, everybody thinks they're Kevin Owens, and you're not all that safe. You gotta be careful, guys.
All right, match number 2 was JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. You had said Jordynne Grace. I said Jordynne Grace.
No.
The result, not Jordynne Grace.
Not Jordynne Grace, and I am shocked by it now. Admittedly, I didn't get to see this entire match. I do not remember what I was doing, but it was probably smoking something. So, in the smoker, calm down.
The food.
People out there. Yeah, the food. Calm it down. I think. But I was shocked to see the outcome of the match. To be honest with you, and I don't quite know how I feel about this Blake Monroe thing.
The turn.
Just the whole thing, just the whole character, the whole idea. It worked really well when she had a timeless Tony Storm to go off of, right? You don't have that in NXT. There's only one Tony Storm, and she's in AEW, and she's killing it. You're not going to be able to replicate that. And I feel like they're trying to somewhat replicate that, and until she gets to where Tiffany Stratton is, she's not going to be able to. So, I mean, that's who her person has to be.
Yeah, the match was good. The turn didn't make sense to me, but I don't watch NXT all that often, so. But I gave the match a 3.
Yeah, same, a 3. And I follow NXT more than I get to watch it. Tuesdays, again, we've talked about it 1,000 times. Tough day, but just even following it did make sense to me. Maybe somebody out there can tell us why, something we missed, but it didn't make sense to me. So.
All right, the next match, Roxanne Perez and Rodriguez versus Kabuki Warriors versus Flair and Bliss versus Ruka and Zarya for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. You had said Charlotte and Alexa, and I said Kabuki Warriors, and we were both wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this might turn out to be a tie, not because we're both good, but because we both can't pick this on this one. Listen, all I can say about this match, besides it being an incredible match, is Sol Ruka is an absolute star. Like, Sol Ruka is crazy good.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody suggest that she comes up and works with, I can't remember who it was. It was 2 guys, but that made no sense to me. It was like Axiom. It was Fraxium.
Okay.
Like her come up and work with them. I'm like, that makes no sense. You put her with Grayson Waller and A-Town Down, and you have them run Rap Shot for a while because she would be a really good person with that group. But either way, she's gonna be on a skyrocket after that match because she showed out.
Yeah, that was actually my third time I've seen her work, and it was good. Yeah. So the winner of the match was
wild.
Oh, I know. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez retain the tag championships for the Judgment Day. I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, and this was actually another 5 for me, just as a match as a whole. So I mean, we're going par for the course on that, but and also I just felt like the Kabuki Warriors worked well in this, and it was nice to see them back, and it was nice to see them do stuff. I thought everybody looked good, and we even got because I really wasn't bought into the whole Charlotte Alexa Bliss thing until this match. After this match, I'm like, all right, I'm into it now. It's just
Oh,
the way they worked in there. I really liked it. So
they helped it even more on SmackDown, I thought, this week.
for sure, for sure, yeah. But this was the first moment that I was like, okay, I like this. This makes sense. It won't last. There's going to be a turn, but I like it while it's here. And I actually, I'm kind of not mad that they didn't win the titles now after that. So
No, because I see a longer run coming.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I see just a longer program in general, and it may not need a title. Again, not everything needs a title in it. So
Right. And how about Charlotte turning, huh? Face.
it's well, even better than that, the reception of her turning face. I never thought I'd see Charlotte get cheered again, and here it is. I mean, but again, that's to commend the work that those two can do together, and Alexa really helping lift her face profile because, and she will again when Alexa turns on it. So it'll skyrocket Charlotte into the moon on being a face again. So.
All right. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus, WWE Women's Championship. This was so blatantly, obviously going to be Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
We both said Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
We're tied
Yep.
2-2. The match was good. 4. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one I went 3.5 because it was good. It was good to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was better than average, but it wasn't like a great match, especially on this card. This card went so hard that match got buried quite a bit, actually. So,
I think so,
including
too.
the next one, which is crazy. So
yeah, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, special guest referee Bianca Belair in a no holds barred match. Yeah, this match. Well, it was awesome. It was good to finally end this story that's been going on for damn near. It feels like a year.
Yeah.
And what better way to have all 3 women involved in a match than having Bianca as a special guest referee, who called it down the middle.
She did a great job. Yeah, and honestly, it was a weird setup of match for me. I do got to say though, after all this talk of Naomi's gear over the last couple weeks, man, coming out with razor blades during a street fight match is that's good work. That's good work right there. So anyway, but yeah, it just again this match, like I forget about how I really enjoyed it. Like it was a good match. Like and
It was.
It wasn't like a knock him out of the world kind of match, but it was one of those like I was really invested in the story, and everybody in the ring did a good job to put an end to the story. To just hopefully bear it. Maybe though. I mean, we'll see. So
I gave it a 4.5, and the winner was Jade Cargill. I had predicted Jade to win, and you predicted Naomi. I'm up 3-2, but that's going to change very soon. What did you rate it?
A 4. A 4 on that.
4? All right, the next one, which I still don't understand how you predicted this. Battle Royal for Women's Championship match at Clash at Paris. I had thought Nikki Bella. She's on a big comeback. This is how I put it in my head. Big comeback. She promoted this everywhere.
Yeah.
And you had said Stephanie Vaquer. Well, you were right.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vaquer won this thing.
Well, my thought process on the Nikki Bella thing was I don't think they wanted to make the same mistake they made with Charlotte. Like they had such that build up with Charlotte coming back, and then she won the Royal. It's the Batista, Then she won the Royal Rumble, and then it derailed from there. So I think they want to let Nikki run a program first, run, get her feet wet again, and go. Stephanie Vaquer has been everywhere. Like they literally call her Devil's Kiss move like the most popular move in wrestling, and it has to be, and it's crazy. It is wild because it's just, I mean, her finish is outrageous, and this is the most popular move in wrestling. But yeah, her star is so bright right now, and it's crazy. So
So I gave it a 4.5 because it was super, super entertaining, and especially at the end, I really thought Nikki had a good shot. And
Yeah, and well, that's why I gave it a 5 because it's just the same idea. I was really entertained. It was quick. They had a lot of good spots in there for everybody, and then it was done, and I was with that. So, well, here we go.
all right, last one.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky Women's World Championship match. We had both guessed Rhea Ripley, so we're at
Yes.
3 all. And yeah, guess who didn't win?
Not Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, but not Io Sky
No.
either. We got
Nope.
Naomi to cash in Money in the Bank.
What a
Naomi
swerve.
ruined one of the greatest matches that I had ever seen,
What?
and I was so pissed.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give this match. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm giving this match a 6, pre Naomi. And I still I'm not mad at how it. I'm not mad at Naomi for cashing in, mostly because I didn't expect that. I was thinking Tiffy the whole time. So for her to come out and cash in there in that moment after losing to Jade, oh man, I would not have expected that. So the match itself was incredible. The finish was unexpected. I don't know what else we want out of wrestling. This was pro wrestling, man.
So I gave it a 5, and for the show, and I would have given it a 6 if it wasn't for the cash in, just because I really wanted Rhea to get this one. The show in total, I gave a 5.
I gave it 5. Yeah, 5.5 probably. But 5.5. Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to give it higher, but I was like, I only gave one match a 6. I can't really. Then I'd be Dave Meltzer. So.
So I guess we're both doing buzz balls, and
yeah.
Since we tied,
yeah.
Why doesn't Cassie do one too then?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I would have had my lovely wife up here doing one, but
am I supposed to shake them? Is that why the last one tasted like shit? Shake well. Oh my god, I didn't shake it.
Does it say that?
Yeah, it says shake well right there.
Oh yeah, right there. Right by.
Dude, that one that I took, it tasted like total asshole, and I didn't shake it.
Well, let's see how this tastes. Is she coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's
What flavor did you get?
I got the chalk. It's called chalk teas.
Chalk teas.
Anybody that knows me knows I am not really a chocolate guy. But
yeah, I'm not a chocolate guy either. Wow, look at that. And now I'm, all because my dumb ass don't read. Look at that. She's coming around the corner right now.
Oh, she's fine. Take your time, Cass. Take your time. It's free airwaves. We're good.
Really gonna shake the shit out of this so it doesn't taste like last
night. I'm trying to get a Grillo's sponsorship, man. All right, because these dudes. First of all, I love their pickles. My daughter loves their pickles. Grillo's.
I've never tried.
Yeah, they're incredible. We eat all their pickles. We love them, but their gear is dope. But I just can't afford it. All right, so I'm trying to get a sponsor. So I'm just gonna keep putting this out there, and I might hashtag it. See, like I don't need any free pickles. I want just a couple free gears. I'll keep buying the pickles. All right.
All right. She's gonna come in and do her. She's dealing with the kids here.
Huh?
I said she's coming. Cece. All right, you want to be on camera?
Got another Cece cameo. Oh, watch out!
All right, you ready?
All right, here we go. This is to Evolution. Women putting out the pay-per-view of the year, in my opinion. So pay-per-view of the year, or I'm sorry, premium live event. I yelled at Marissa for that the other day.
This is huge. This is huge. Forgive the jammies. I'm looking like a scrub right now.
All right, let's hit it.
All right.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Not gonna lie, I still don't like it.
Good God.
Listen, I'm not going to sleep on the irony here, right? So we did our shot for our women's premium live event by a women's owned company. I had no clue they were women owned.
Well, look at that.
This one wasn't actually that bad. The watermelon one.
That's the one I had last time. Yeah.
Wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's big though. That's big for a shot.
It
It's
is.
like an actual drink.
It's like an actual drink.
I think people. I think normal people drink them. I don't think normal people take these as shots. I don't think these are not meant to be shooters, guys. They like sip on them. It's like this little buzz box thing I got. Man.
Huh.
Like, sip on it thing. Yeah, you're not
Well, that
supposed
would-
to shoot it. Maybe
That
I
would
don't
make
know.
a
Maybe
little
I'm
more
wrong.
sense.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm
No,
also
you're probably
I'm
right.
also the guy that used to sip on Four Locos all summer long. So
You and my dad both. Yuck.
yeah, I can't be trusted. So
I literally had Four Locos once in my life at a party in college, and I was shit faced like halfway through one, and never again.
Ugh.
well,
You should
listen,
try the hemp one.
Anybody out there in Eau Claire world, right, knows what I'm talking about when I say old man liquor. So the old man liquor store, when they changed the Four Loko recipe and they got rid of all the caffeine where they couldn't have that in there anymore.
Yep.
The old man liquor store had bought like a ton of it right before they changed it, and like they wouldn't let him sell it. So he had it like he's retired now, so I can tell you guys this. But he had it like in the back, like in like a bottom shelf thing, and we would just go up and grab a case of them, and he would
Oh
sell
my
them for like
goodness.
$1 each or like 50 cents each. But I had probably 30 or 40 old recipe Four Locos for like a whole year that I was drinking
Oh,
on
God.
every house party we had. Yeah, it was. I don't remember much of that year. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shane, my buddy Shane, my best friend Shane,
Yep.
he came up during one of those Four Loko nights, and I do not remember him being there. Like we went to a bar, we played video games, we went to a soda machine, and I remember none of it. So yeah, that's what Four Locos old recipe did to you.
Yeah.
Kids. Don't do that stuff.
I will say my friend got me it because I'm not going to name names, but I may or may not have not been 21 yet. And
Yeah.
he's like, how many do you want?
Statute of limitations gone.
Yep, maybe. Still better safe. And he's like, how many do you want? And I said, well, 2. But it was like the silo ones, you
Yeah.
know? And he's like, are
They're
you
all
sure?
silos.
Yeah, and he's like, are you
Yeah,
sure?
those
And
pictures.
I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm sure. Give me 2. It's going to be a long night. And he's like, I don't think you're going to need 2. And I was like, I'm not a pussy. Come on now. And then friggin' halfway through the first one, I was blitzed. And I was like, okay, he wasn't lying.
I've never met a person make it to number 2.
Oh, God, yeah, no.
Somebody-
I never made it to number 2. I think I honestly left it at the house that I was at for the party. Because I'm like, whoever can have this, I'm never again touching this in my life.
I would say, let me rephrase. I've never seen anybody make it to 3. Right? I've seen people start 2, but I have
Oh,
never
God,
seen.
I
anybody
don't even
make
think
it to
I've
3,
seen
so-
Timmy drink more than 2.
No, hell no.
No, I think 2 is it.
Not
You
really.
can't do. That is not a challenge, people. Please do
See,
not
you're not
take
gonna
that
do
as a challenge. But yeah, you're not doing more than 2 of those. All right, well that was fun. That was a good buzzball. Buzzball for Evolution. That was a great one. CC, you're gonna be in Evolution 35 with Etta.
Ooh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. You want to be a wrestler like Rhea Ripley? Very
Yeah.
nice. All right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the cameo, guys.
Yeah, have fun.
All right.
Cheers,
Hey,
guys.
Make sure you listen to Mom upstairs.
Yep.
Okay, I'll
Let's
be done in
go.
a little bit, and we'll play Xbox.
We're gonna start at 3:10. I
Okay.
don't know if y'all will be done by then, but.
I don't know. Depends on how much fun we're having.
All right, bye. Let's go play.
It's okay. We'll be in another episode. Relax.
Let's go.
Yeah, we put her the episode that she was on. Well, it was a couple weeks ago. We put it on our 100-inch projector screen in the living room. She thought she was like a movie star.
Yeah. Hey, listen, stop talking about that projector screen, okay? Because my wife keeps every time it's been happening, man. She's like, "Oh man, tonight would be the perfect night for us to have a projector in our bedroom, so the kids can lay with me and go to sleep while you do homework." And I'm like, "Stop listening to Tyler, all right? We're not getting one of those."
Hey, all I'm
about to
saying
order one.
is $100. You get the
Yeah.
screen, the stand, and a freaking 4K projector. Well, at least I did because I bought mine secondhand for the projector part. But $100, and now I'm watching games like I'm there. Now I'm watching Raw and SmackDown like I'm in the front row. It's the best purchase I've ever had. I'll never I'll never buy a TV again. I won't. I'll just buy it.
I will say it probably would classify not as like abuse, but at least like some type of. I mean, somebody should stop in and check on CC. If you put my face on a 100 foot projector screen and made her watch it, like that is disrespectful. So I think somebody needs to check in on her and make sure she's doing okay. So,
Well, here's
all right, what do you want to do?
part is she looks at it and she goes, "Dad, who's that girl?" I was like, "It's you." Oh, I like her dress. I'm like, "That's your dress."
That's literally your dress. You're wearing it now. You're wearing it. Yeah.
All right, I
figured pictures for Edo that, and she's always just like she can recognize me and bruh, but never herself. So
yeah, I don't know what that's. It's got to be a kid. And the thing is we have like one of those full body mirrors upstairs, and like Cece just like talks to herself and like dances in it all the time, but you don't recognize yourself on TV. Like, I don't...
But could you imagine what that's like for a kid? Like, I can't imagine like me taking a picture and then having somebody show it to me for the first time, and I'm like, what the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's crazy. Like that's me.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. I've never seen myself. It's the first time I'm seeing myself. So, that's crazy.
Well, imagine the dumper these kids are taking right when they come fresh out of the womb, and there's like Nintendo Switches and camera phones and cell phone, freaking dude, remember when? Can you hear me now? Good. Remember when we were like, "Oh my god, we're in the future."
Well, listen. Due to my internet issues lately, I feel like we're back to "Can you hear me now?" So.
All right.
What do we got next? You want to do news?
News and rumors, and then we'll hit our countdown, which this week was suggested by Cassie, and it's actually a really good one. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah, I mean, not make people mad, but people are going to think we let people off. So. I
think so. I definitely put an honorary mention part, but I still like. There wasn't enough space on the notebook. You know what I mean?
And I didn't even realize, just really quick, I didn't even realize until now that I didn't even put any of the women best and worst on this one. It was just all men for me.
I did all men. We should do a women's one next then.
Okay, we'll do a women one next. Yep, we'll do. That's awesome.
Let's do women's next week.
We'll do.
Yeah.
Good, because I got women ones I wanted to use too. So, all right, cool.
All
right, move on.
Honestly, most of mine I went Attitude Era and before, and women wrestling wasn't that popular then, so I didn't really think about it. But yeah, obviously, like Rhea and
but there was
yeah, okay, yeah, women next week. All right, we already got next week's. All right, here we go. WWE long-term plans call for Braun Breaker to turn on Seth Rollins, according to Body Slam Net's Viper. The turn is still a ways off, but it's said seeds have already been planted. When Breaker eventually splits off from Rollins, Viper heard that Paul Heyman will stick with Braun Breaker. That actually makes sense and fits.
It does.
He needs a new beast.
I feel like a lot of those. I mean, I don't feel like WWE's been handling these turns very well. I honestly, this is where I think AEW does a much better job, is concealing and making the turns more theatrical and making them mean a little bit more. WWE just seems to like throw it in your face sometimes. Like when Braun snatched the microphone away from him a couple weeks back, it was like, why are you doing that? Like, what's the reasoning? Why are you so upset right now? And then just to like essentially fold back into line and be like, all right, I'll, here's.
Well, remember the Monday Night Raw before Rollins got hurt? That when they were sitting like on the bench in the locker room, they had a little bit of a disagreement as well. Remember?
Right.
Not big. Yeah. Not big, but like they said, planting seeds.
But that's what I mean by that. I think they set it up too much. Like they're pushing it too much. Like let the seeds be. The bloodline stuff was so subtle for so long. Some of it, but then they kept forcing it on us, and it was like. And it just didn't seem right. They do a really good job in AEW, I feel like, of being really subtle about the turns, and you actually have to pay attention to what's happening there. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. It's just I like the idea. I just think I hope they do it better this time.
I agree. According to WrestleVotes Radio, WWE is planning to run NXT Heatwave on Sunday, August 24th in South Carolina. That's the same date as AEW's Forbidden Door pay-per-view in London. They also heard WWE is intentionally scheduling shows on the same day as AEW events in order to control the narrative and momentum online. This counter-programming, one of the biggest words I've ever spelled in my life, by the way, it's like 17 letters, strategy is a directive that's coming from WWE and supported by TKO, and they will be doing it a lot more moving forward. So we kind of went from this like volley of, okay, we're going to, do it on this weekend when you're here and we're there, to now WWE's basically more and more moving like, we're just going to go head to head. I'm disappointed that WWE is using NXT and Evolution and things like that. And they also use Saturday Night's Main Event with main roster people. But I'm curious, does WWE not have enough faith in their company that they're using or is it another thing where like, we'll use our developmental guys and beat you? Like, is it that much of a perspective?
You can look at it from both ways, and I guarantee you, if you ask Triple H, he would just say we're putting the best programming up against their best programming. But like, it's really how you want to look at it, right? Is it disrespectful? Are they being disrespectful, saying our lower level people can beat you? Which I don't know the numbers, but it seems like it's been happening. But also, if they insulate themselves so that if they were to go head to head, just hypothetically speaking, we just take like a SummerSlam and you put it up against an All In, right? Like, not WrestleMania. WrestleMania is a different monster on its own. SummerSlam is like supposed to be the next biggest show, or even Royal Rumble we could use, right? We can use Royal Rumble if we want. And let's just say you put Royal Rumble up against All In. If WWE loses that is catastrophic, right?
Yeah.
So they've got way more to lose than AEW does. AEW has nothing to lose. They're not looked at as the biggest promotion. So, WWE pick of this fight is almost pointless to me. Again, I come from the idea of just ignore the people that you think are below you. Not people wise, but you know what I'm saying. So
the company wise.
Yeah. Company wise.
I don't see WWE paying any attention to what was it, 0 and 1 that you went to go see over the weekend? Or what was that company?
0-1 USA, man. First
0-1 USA.
Lots of depth in that show because I met Dan the Man from Peoria here himself. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get 0-1 is a little bit farther away from me. They're in Illinois, but they're in like a different part. I can't remember which side. They're in like Bruin area, and I can't remember if that's like south or north. But they're in a different part of us. But I am going to hopefully next weekend go to one called the Foundry Pro Wrestling, and that's in Pekin, which is just one town over from us. And the guy Dan the Man, he actually invited us out. So Ezra's not with us next weekend, so he won't be able to go. But where Marissa and maybe Etta, hopefully we can find a sitter. You guys busy? But Marissa and I are gonna try to go.
Yeah, let me drive 5 hours to you real quick. I'll watch your kid.
Closer to 8, but yeah. But yeah,
dude, we're so far away from each other. Unreal.
That's crazy.
I get asked so often, by the way. I get asked so often, like, how come you guys don't do the show like together on one screen? I'm like, you realize he doesn't live anywhere near me, right? Well, how do you even know him? Like, people move.
Oh, the show, but like the levels that I have to go through to tell people how we know each other and where we're at and how we ended up where we are is fun. So
I know.
I enjoy the story every time.
Neither of us live where we met each other, by the way. We both live hours away from there.
Yep. It's and towns that neither of us grew up in either. So
or ever been to.
Not where we met, or ever been to before this. So, but yeah, man. I don't know where we got off on all that, but
I'm excited. You told me a little bit about Dan the Man. I followed you on Facebook. Thought that was cool. I did want to get some sort of a text chat or something going. If you wanted to be on the podcast, I'd love to have him on. We should.
Yeah, and we can kind of see what that looks like for him. And what I think would be cool, just to start out, and I'll throw it out there for you, and we'll litigate this in front of the people. But what I think would be cool is if he's interested in never doing like a guest spot where he comes in every now and again, maybe once a month or something like that, does like a half hour with us or something.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And just talk
Yes.
pro wrestling, like no interviews, no crazy stuff. We just talk pro wrestling with Dan the Man.
Yeah.
And if that's something we do, maybe I can hook it up where like him and I can be in the same place, or we can do it like this.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be great.
But regardless, I'm going to that show, and hopefully I'll talk to some more people at that show, and we can build a relationship and get all of our stuff for more people to see, because we love this pro wrestling stuff. So
yeah, I don't care what promotion it is. I love wrestling.
Heck no. Yeah.
Love it.
No. We talk a lot of WWE, but we love pro wrestling. I'll watch it.
Exactly.
Watch it all.
All right, the Dallas Morning News. This one hurt my soul. The Dallas Morning News notes Dustin Rhodes signed a 6-year deal with AEW towards the end of 2024. And it was kept kind of quiet, apparently, to work as a coach, consultant, ambassador, and occasional wrestler. So if anybody, with his age, I'm not saying you're old, Dustin. Don't come after me.
I mean,
with his age, I don't see a WWE return or a well-deserved Hall of Fame induction for a hot second. And with his age, I don't think an in-ring return in WWE will ever happen.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that, I mean, you may see like some one-off thing later in his life. I mean, you look at a Ric Flair, man, that dude was doing cage matches at 50. So, and it's not, I'm not saying that Dustin wants to do cage matches at 50, but, it's who knows, man. You never know with those guys. And, in 5 years, God, I mean, it's hard to say where either any of us would be in 5 years, health wise or otherwise. He may still be able to go. He's not really wrestling a very like hard on the body style of wrestling right now. So he has in the past, but he's not doing that now. So
yeah, the last thing that I really saw that he was prominent in was the trios belts with Von Erichs and Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
that was a while ago. I mean, I know he's popped up here and there, but
I would like to see. I would love to see at some point, and again, it could be in the twilight of his career. I'd love to see him and Cody together and do something together, and even if it's just like a Fiend style resurrection of Goldust and Stardust, I think it would be hilarious. Like not like a actual thing of that, but like how they did with John Cena, where they just did like a theatrical match. I think it'd be hilarious. I think seeing those two end their career, or at least Dustin end his career, the way it started, even symbolically would be cool. So
I just hope one day he comes back, gets out of the contract, something. I don't think he wants to. I think WWE. He's happy. I'm glad that he's happy. Yeah. I don't know what happened WWE wise, or if anything happened. I know him and Vince, but that nobody sees eye to eye with Vince. Not even his own son-in-law.
Nobody with less than 6 felonies see eye to eye with Vince. So
yeah, I mean, John Laurinaitis used to see eye to eye with him. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I was gonna say, you see eye to eye with Vince, and you probably want to get your eyes checked. So
yeah, Brock Lesnar. Anyway, sources told Fightful Select that NJPW star, please God, just give me a. It's gonna be a
praying to Dave Meltzer right now.
Hiroki Goto will play E Honda in the new Street Fighter movie. This is becoming quite just a wrestler-studded movie.
Yeah, is it a WWE production? That's what I need to know.
No, WWE Productions is shut down. They're done. That's why we don't get WWE DVDs anymore. Yeah, they close up shop. Why do you think I keep buying up all the DVDs I can? That's the only pure.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, dude, I do. I buy them. I go to the local comic book store that also has, you can trade in DVDs and stuff. I buy out their WWE section every time I go in because they don't make them anymore. And if you watch Peacock, they edit so much things out of there.
Right.
Headshots,
Right.
it's just a freeze frame. Please, without puking or getting a migraine, go watch the I Quit match, John Cena and Randy Orton. The whole thing is freeze frame.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, what do they do with the I Quit match of The Rock and Mankind? Man, that was
It's freeze frame.
It's got to be freeze frame. That thing was headshot after headshot after headshot.
So I buy the DVDs so I can watch it the way it was meant to be seen.
Or the way, at least, listen, if those guys are gonna get their heads beat in to do this, I better watch it that way. You know? I mean,
Exactly. Oh, you're gonna love this one. The real American, the only American, Hulk Hogan, his wife, Sky Daly, refuted a recent rumor that he was on his deathbed, and she said, and I quote, "No, he's definitely not in a coma. His heart is strong, and there never was any lack of oxygen or brain damage."
Listen, they wouldn't.
None of those rumors were true. Can we be honest about the lack of oxygen and brain damage?
I was gonna say, I believe there may have not been brain damage because you can only damage it so much. I wish ill on no one but fuck Hulk Hogan. So.
Yeah, but he's not dying apparently. I don't know. I didn't even hear. Or I thought I did see something that he was sick or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Somehow I end up on the very toxic side of whatever social media I choose to log into that day, which is not many of them. Like, I mess around on TikTok a little bit. I do a little bit of Twitter or X, but I don't really mess with too much. But I don't know what happened. But there are people wishing some very bad things on that man. And I am not a Hulk Hogan fan. We have made this very clear. But I wish death on no one. So
no, I don't. I don't. He's dumb. He's just a dumb old man.
Yeah.
But the world's full of them. I just.
I mean, I should take that back. There's a certain group of people that that I do wish death upon, but they know who they are, and they're all little pink dots on computer screens. But that's it. Anybody else is fine. I don't want them to die.
Right. It's Backstreet Boys fans, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. I was thinking CM Punk fans, but
sacrilege.
Oh man! All right, let's get it going. Oh wait,
All
right. You brought up Brock Lesnar. Is that part of your? You got news on Brock?
I
saw
do.
Something today.
Oh, I do have news on Brock.
Go ahead. We'll get it.
Do you want me to bring up that news first?
No. You're fine. You're fine. I just want to make sure you had mentioned Brock, so I just wanted to make sure we had that because I saw it today.
We'll do it first. TKO officially bans Brock Lesnar from WWE and UFC. So it's official now. Now it's no longer a shadow ban. They addressed it.
Right.
They will let the lawsuit play out before they make a final decision to unban him or to make it a permanent ban. And if you yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I want you to know that there's not a successful company out there in the world that puts a pseudo ban on somebody in a public way that doesn't already have the evidence to tell them that they need to put a ban on that person. Like they want the court of law to tell you why, but they know. They know why.
Yeah,
so
they already know. And they did go on to mention that they will still bring up name-dropping Brock Lesnar in situations, and they will bring up former wrestling and UFC history with Brock Lesnar. Those things will not be scrubbed, no matter which way the. So this isn't a Chris Benoit situation, but it's still a banning where he himself will never see the Hall of Fame in WWE. Or
UFC.
Yeah, I think he's in the Hall of Fame at UFC, isn't he? Maybe he's not. I think he is. Maybe he's not though. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, so that's it's no longer people sleuthing on the internet going they took him off the WWE roster. What do they call that? The Legends roster or whatever it was called.
Right. Wow.
Oh, and now he's back.
Yeah,
He's back. He's coming back. It's like I never once thought he was coming back.
No, no, and I know that people threw it out there, and I thought for a moment, um, when we had like when I had heard about Seth, and I'm sure we'll talk more about Seth's injury in a minute, but when I had heard about Seth originally, I was like, oh, maybe, because they always brought Brock in for this kind of stuff. I was like, maybe they bring him, they bring CM Punk, they bring Roman, they bring the Dangerous Alliance or some crazy thing back. But at no other point did I think that he was going to come back. And I don't want to compare crimes or anything like that. I know that like there's a lot of people who do really bad stuff out there, and I don't know what Brock Lesnar did. I'm sure it'll come out if he did anything at all. But there's a reason that they say he's not going to be a part of either company. And TKO is way too big to make mistakes like that. So something happened. They'll let us know when we know. But
I know of
I'll
things
tell you
he's
what,
allegedly done, but
I was going to say I've heard of alleged, and if he did any of that stuff, he's a terrible human being, and that sucks. So, but we'll see.
All right. This one was interesting, and this should be taken very seriously by anybody that listens to this show, watches wrestling, anything like that. A study by Cryptomaniacs concluded that pro wrestlers receive more online abuse from fans than any other sport analyzed. The wrestlers who are harassed the most are Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Mercedes Moné, Saraya, and Tegan Knox, in that order. They said women were significantly targeted more than men. CM Punk, Chris Jericho, and the Young Bucks are listed as the most harassed men in wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. And we saw it with life threats to, was it Roxanne Perez?
Yeah.
Didn't somebody try breaking into, whose house was it? Liv Morgan's, or
something? I was gonna say there was a Liv Morgan situation. Look,
there was a Rhea Ripley situation too, where some crazy lady was at her house.
They were mailing her stuff too, like to her
Mailing her
house.
stuff.
Listen. I say this with the utmost vigor that I possibly can, because I could promise you, and I don't know the statistics. I didn't see this story. I don't know what it breaks down, but I promise you, it's not. The majority of the people who are making these threats are not women, right? So that tells me that the majority of people who are making these threats are men, and that tells me that men are making threats against women, and not against other men, and that tells me exactly what kind of people those men are, and it really does. Listen. We've talked about this before. We've mentioned it before. I've been around a lot of wrestling fans in my life. Some of them absolutely are horrendous people and suck. Some of them are incredible people. Like we sat with a guy today in the line to see Kurt Angle, and he was telling us all about all of the different PLEs he's been to, the times he's been to Ridgemont, and all these different PLEs that he's gone to, and all the different stuff he's seen, and those people are awesome. But if you want to sit behind a keyboard and make threats against somebody that you feel you could physically dominate, I invite you to try it against somebody that you couldn't. So it's just that there's a reason why the men are attacked less, right? And it's because it's cowardice, right? It's cowardice. It's punk. It's stupid. Not CM Punk, but it's punk ass bitch behavior. I don't have any time for it or room for it, but it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
If you got nothing better to do, come on, man. Leave these people alone. They're putting on. They already are giving up their entire lives to entertain you, you absolute pigs. Like they're entertaining you, for you to sit back and threaten them for what? For a character on a screen? Like that's silly. That's ridiculous. Grow up.
I agree. And famous or not, that's the kind of world we're living in now, where we're gonna. With you take social media away, nobody's gonna say that stuff to their face.
No,
man or woman.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, man or woman. No. Yeah, first of all, the people that are saying this wouldn't even talk to a woman. let alone try to threaten one. Get out of here. Yeah, like come on.
And I do want to throw this out there. I know CM Punk is technically 0-2 in UFC against trained killers, but he'll still fuck
Yeah, I
you
was
up.
gonna say.
He will still fuck you up, dumbass behind the
I was
keyboard.
gonna say
Like,
that's a different level. They're a different level. You're
Yeah.
not in the UFC, so.
Seth Rollins on Rich Eisen. So did you see the Rich Eisen interview? Seth Rollins?
I didn't. I saw parts of it for sure. Yeah.
It's not parts of it. So you saw where he said his knee was too swollen to get an MRI and that he trusts his body and his body's telling him he's going to be out for a long time.
Yes.
There's videos of Seth on Becky's social media, walking with their daughter. I don't remember her name. But he's crutching. I know that if I'm not being paid or on screen on purpose to be playing this gimmick to crutch around, I'm not gonna. I don't think it's a work, and I'm getting really tired of people saying it's a work. I don't think it's a work.
Yeah. Well, I will say the one thing that does, I also think it's legit, but the one thing that does make me pause and say maybe is that Seth Rollins is an absolute professional. So, and he's an old school professional. He's a Kevin Owens professional, right? I put these guys in the same category as Sami Zayn. These guys stay in kayfabe the entire time. Like if MJF, if I meet MJF out somewhere, he's going to be the same person there that he is on TV, and I feel like that's the same with Seth. If I meet Seth Rollins out somewhere, he's the same person there as he is on TV because he lives it. So I could see it. I could really see it where he is he is like playing it up. But I also, gosh, I don't like that. I don't like that game. When you play up that kind of injury because there's been a lot of people hurt in the WWE who aren't coming back, and so that kind of would suck for them. But if it's a work, fine. The payoff better be good. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, it better be. According to Worked Wrestling, Gunther is penciled in to be John Cena's last opponent.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm okay with it. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Gunther is he's technically a made man, but he's still up and coming, future of the business. It's not going to be Punk because we already did the Punk thing. It's not going to be Orton because we already did the Orton thing. It's not going to be Cody because the end of that trilogy is coming at SummerSlam. I said it from the beginning. He's gonna put somebody over that's up and coming on his way out. It's not gonna be a legend versus legend thing.
Which makes sense, right? And I think the way they'll probably build it will be, and again, it'll be a Saturday Night Main Event because Gunther is Mr. Saturday Night Main Event at this point. Him and Jey Uso, but it's like they'll build it as because he'll lose the title to Cody. I do think we're going to get a Cody turn, though. We'll talk about all that as it comes, but I think we're going to get a Cody turn. He'll lose the title. He'll go into facing Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event Boston as a face. So, and he'll go out on a sword trying to beat him, and Gunther will win, and that's what it'll be.
I agree.
I will be sad that he doesn't take the title, though. I will be sad because I really, when he said he wanted to be the last real champ, I wanted that to go till the end. But we're already seeing the cracks in that armor. But I did want him to take a title and then have to do something, like either just one title between two shows. They got to come up with a new title, something. I wanted John to take it. So, but
TC at WrestleVotes claims Roman Reigns going by OTC1 was his own idea. So remember last week when I said that they're trying to have Roman Reigns come up with variant to Tribal Chief and this and that.
Yeah.
So that's what Roman came up with, OTC1.
Well, I think that's got probably something directly to do with QB1 that Cody does all the time.
Probably. WrestleVotes also told Travis Scott was not a quick learner in the business, and that's why we haven't seen him. I'd like to call bullshit. he walked out of that training session with Booker T. That documentary dropped. I think I've spoke about this to a nauseous state by now. Travis Scott is a piece of shit, and WWE wanted to distance himself from a turd. I don't think he wasn't a quick learner.
I mean, I'm sure he is a quick learner, but I do think he probably wasn't picking up the business very fast and the intricacies of the business. If you're not around wrestling for a very long time, wrestling is weird. You know what I mean? And the intricacies are weird. The fact that he's like, oh, I'm supposed to be in this situation, but I can't slap the guy like that. Like, what are we talking about here? It's a disconnect, and that's fine. And maybe Jelly Roll doesn't have that disconnect, and that's why they're moving in that direction. I think it's all stupid. I don't want to see Jelly Roll in the ring any more than I want to see Travis Scott in the ring, right? I think that spot, but we just had the greatest card of the year done by all women, and I think that spot could go to one of those women or could go to one of those up and coming men who need an opportunity to show themselves. But TKO's a business. They got to put butts in the seats, and Jelly Roll is the hottest thing out there for line cooks who like underage women. So it's a fact. All right, just
who likes the underage women? Who is that?
Line cooks, Applebee's cooks. All right, Applebee's
what happened?
Cooks.
No, what happened?
It's just when I hear Jelly Roll, I hear music for like those creepy dudes who are like on their second divorce, who are like posting on Facebook, who are like, you know what I mean, who are like, the world's against me, but I'm gonna persevere because I'm strong. But I'm talking to a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Those guys, yeah. Those guys that I talked about earlier that are little computer dot screens. Yeah. That's who listens to Jelly. Yeah. I mean, I listen to Jelly Roll too, but I'm not one of those. I should be specific. I also do listen to Jelly Roll, and my boy loves that song "Liar," which we're going to talk to his therapist about that because I don't know if I want him listening to Jelly Roll. But
no, I get it because Cece really loves the song "Happy" by Mudvayne, and she sings it, and I'm like, what have you gone through that this song is relatable to you, kid?
I'm sitting in the living room, right? Like stressing out. I'm like, man, it's a long day at work. We got rent due. The energy bill is due, and then all of a sudden I hear like Jelly Roll coming from his room. He's singing it with the most passion I've ever heard in my life, and I'm like, what have you gone through? What hurt you that I don't even know that passion, that deep hurt. So Jelly Roll brings out passion. That's all I'm saying. So use it for good, I hope.
So to add to your thing, this is the only reason the Jelly Roll thing doesn't bother me. First off, I like him as a person, not a big fan of his music. I like him as a person. I
don't like his music, and I like him as a person.
This specific match, if it was going to be Orton versus McIntyre anyway.
Right.
So we got that on Saturday night's main event. So we saw it already, and I think this is a good way to not see it again, is to add that of, Jelly Roll, and then that one dude that fixes fights. What the hell was his name again?
Nope, it's not Jake Paul. Nope, it's his brother.
No, don't they both do that though?
I don't know. I don't work.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the guy that's killing kids with Prime. Never mind. Yeah, he's fighting that guy.
Marissa's wearing my Logan Paul GOAT shirt right now. At least she was. She was before. I do not think she went to the grocery store wearing that. I will say this is WWE's attempt to make SummerSlam as big as WrestleMania, or close to it.
It is. And they're trying to pull the most casual viewers they can.
Right. And I'm not mad at it. And honestly, Jelly Roll fans, that's low-picking fruit. All right, most of them are probably already WWE fans, but if they're not, they are prime people to be WWE fans. So pull them in. All right, I know that because I like Jelly Roll myself. Okay. Just talking ish.
I love him as a person. I think he's fucking a genuine human being. He had drug problems like I had drug problems, and I think it's awesome that he goes and does what he does to try and prevent that stuff and get people off the streets. Yeah. 100% with Jelly Roll. Plus, my favorite band in the world is Mudvayne. And when I got to see Mudvayne at Rockfest, I also got to see Jelly Roll. And there's video on YouTube that Jelly Roll put a bunch of fake blood in his mouth and spit it in Chad Gray's face for his face paint and bullet hole to like have that splatter effect.
Yeah.
Coolest thing I ever saw, and I was a Jelly Roll fan ever since.
Yeah. But I happen to like, I mean, so like Jelly Roll was a rapper, and now
he has a couple country songs I like. He did a couple that I like.
Doing country.
Yeah.
And now, but I like country rap. Like I'm a big fan of like the two mixed together. Not like you. I know you're not a big rap fan, but like I like rap. I like country. I like them mixed together. So I naturally, go to Jelly Roll a lot in those ways. And so and his last album was good. It was a really good album.
All right, I think we should take a shot break before I finish this last page and a half of news before we get to our countdown. And this one is one I don't want to do.
Okay, well, so let's do this shot. So I think this was suggested by like Cass at one point. I cannot get this over. But I don't. Man, I probably shouldn't do too many more shots because I gotta. So listen, it was Ezra's birthday.
Yeah.
Right. And it's kind of the cap. Oh my goodness, what is happening?
Yeah, I'm having the same kind of.
It's kind of the end of his birthday, and he really wanted steak, so I got to go make steaks. I don't think I should. Oh, here, this one. So I shouldn't get. Oh, this will not work. All right, well, we're not doing that one. This one opened right up. That is divine intervention right there, because I'm pretty sure Cass suggested I do like Goldschlager, or Marissa suggested it. Somebody suggested Goldschlager.
Oof.
So I got
you got the flakes in there?
Yeah, there's flakes. There's flakes. So I got it, but I can't open it, and I think that's good Lord himself telling me I need to take this beautiful Pendleton shot that I got for myself today. Pendleton whiskey is one of my favorites. If you get a chance, take it.
All right, this one's called Mango Shata. It's mango jalapeno tequila from Zach at MGM. And I do want to just throw this out there. I shat on Creighton so bad last week for making me do a tequila shot. It was actually Zach, that little fucker, has me doing tequila back to back.
Zach, you ain't shit. And listen, as somebody who's taken jalapeno whiskey shots, I will say again, Zach, you ain't shit. All right, here we go. Pendleton for the shit that Zach gave you.
All right, sorry, Creighton.
Actually, that was pretty good. Still rough, but pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I like jalapenos. I like mango. And the tequila is subtle. I'm less mad at you right now, Zach.
Listen, I don't know if you ever watched the old Fox show Lie to Me, but I don't have to be that guy to know you're not telling the truth. Your face tells me everything I need to know.
It's fucking gross. All right.
What the heck is going on?
Dude, use your shirt like this. Put your shirt over it.
I use my shirt, my shorts. I'm about to call my wife up here and see if she can open it for me because I can't.
I've gotten some shooters where I had to literally use pliers to open them.
Oh my goodness. I am. You know what? Hold on, guys. Stick with me. Hold on.
Are we going on a trip to your fucking toolbox?
No. I'm begging my wife to come help me. So it's like, I need you. Come help me, please.
All right.
Let's move on. We'll move on, and she'll come help me soon.
Dave Meltzer said the plan was to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, but Seth's injury derailed that, and now it looks like Roman versus Breakker or Roman and Jay versus Braun and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Can anybody be more obvious with a fucking news story?
Yeah, I mean, fuck Dave Meltzer, but I saw something Rikishi said that he doesn't think Roman needs a partner, blah, 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 and I agree. I do think that Jay and Jimmy need to team back up again. I want Jay and Jimmy to team back up again. And I would love Jay and Jimmy to team back up again and fight against Braun and Bronson. I would love that so much. And there's no disrespect to Braun or Bronson. I'm not saying that they're not main event stars because I think they will be. But I think Jay and Jimmy reuniting would be way bigger than Roman and Jay. That's the only reason I'm with it.
I agree.
And I know Jimmy's over there with Jacob. I know he's with Jacob and he's doing his thing with Jacob. And I think at some point they'll bring it together. But I love it too. But I want Jay and Jimmy back. I never got to live prime Jay and Jimmy. I want a good Jay and Jimmy run. Free of bloodline, free of all that. I want a good Jay and Jimmy run. Because I didn't get to see it, not live, not for real, So I'm with it though. I'm with that. I just take Roman out, put Jimmy in if it was up to me.
All right. Charles Robinson claims on his Instagram that he suffered cracked ribs from Goldberg's spear at Saturday night's main event.
You know what? No, I don't have a shot, so we're gonna have to wait. I want to do a shot to Charles Robinson later, so because that dude's a real one. He took that choo-choo from John, and I highly doubt that Goldberg spear did that to him. I just doubt it, but
Multiple sources told Brian Alvarez Seth Rollins' injury is a work. One source said Rollins is hurt, but with a very minor injury he already had before the LA Knight match, and shouldn't be expected to miss much time at all. WWE's idea, per Alvarez, is to convince fans Rollins will be out for a long period of time so he can return early for a surprise cash-in.
Some things should, and this is what's frustrating is the one time, the few times that bum bitch Brian Alvarez and that dumb fuck Dave Meltzer are actually right are the wrong times to be right. Some things need to be left alone. Let them be a secret. Let it happen. If that is a work, if Seth Rollins is truly a work, he is doing a masterful job at it, and you're ruining it, you bitch. Stop ruining it. Stop ruining wrestling. Stop it. You're not John Cena. You don't get to.
I still think it's not a work, and I think that Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer are just hoping and praying that it is a work, and then people are going to look at them like they're geniuses.
Yeah. They're pulling at things, right? And that's just what it is. It's that exactly, right? Because they don't have any. If it is a work, right? If it is a work, they look like geniuses. If it's not, everybody's like, I knew it wasn't to begin with. So it's a no-loss situation for them. They just say shit that doesn't matter. And I agree with you. I'm with you. I don't think it's a work. I think Seth is actually hurt. The dude looked like he was in pain. And if he's not actually hurt, he's an incredible actor, and I need to see him in the Marine 8. So
yeah, well, why wasn't he in the Marvel movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp, he's hit about 80-20 for us. Indicates that WWE. Yeah, he's done good. WWE's priority with Goldberg's match was more about scheduling it. Jesus Christ, Tyler, scheduling it during AEW's All in Texas weekend rather than giving him a proper send off.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
I do too, especially cutting his speech.
But also, like, your speech sucked. So, I mean, it was just, I agree that, like, the whole situation was kind of shitty for Goldberg in that sense, but they didn't have to do any of that. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing. Like, you said it yourself. You were a WCW guy. You were never a WWE guy. You were always a WCW guy, and you really didn't really, like, want to be a WWE guy. So they really don't owe you anything. You know what I mean? Like, how about you go to WCW and ask them for your Hall of Fame? You can't, because they're not a company anymore. So it's like,
exactly.
It's like, be a little less shitty about that. But other than that, I do think, though, I don't think WWE gave him the send-off he probably deserves in the wrestling community, but WWE doesn't deserve it, or doesn't
owe him
to give him anything.
They don't owe him. WrestleVotes Radio says WWE has discussed sending Omos to Mexico to work in AAA, just like how he had a stint in Japan for just a little bit for Pro Wrestling Noah. This I agree with. It's a good idea. It's keeping Omos out of the WWE eye, like the main, not even casual, above casual viewer. But he's sharpening skills that were very in need to be sharpened.
They're Andre the Giant in him, and that's awesome. Like, send him around the world. Let him learn. Let him pick it up. I guarantee you, if he ever comes back to like main roster WWE, he's gonna be a different man. He's gonna be pretty good.
I think so too. I hope so. I really do. I like the guy. He's such a nice guy.
Any chance to learn? He seems like the guy too that any chance to learn, any chance to grow, any chance to get better, he wants to do it. And that's somebody I want to put on TV because that guy's.
I agree.
He's got. So
there's
a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there who won't go to Japan, who won't go to Mexico, and WWE didn't let people do that for so long, and now they're letting people do it, and they're encouraging people to go out and grow and get better. And Omos, to mad respect to that guy because everything he has done has showed me that he cares about the business and he wants to get good at it because he had a basketball career and all that other stuff. But he cares about WWE and wants to get better. So,
I agree. I still remember it was like 5-6 years ago when I saw the picture for the Performance Center, and there's just like 7'2" or whatever he is, dude. And I was like, oh my god, where did he come from?
They've done a shitty job with big dudes because Talatonga is a monster. And you let Braun do, Braun's doing his thing. I'm sorry. Goodness, not Braun Berger, no Braun Strowman. Goodness gracious, Braun Strowman's doing his thing. He is doing house shows for WWE. I have heard about that. But,
really? Is he?
Yeah, that guy that was at the sign-in was like, yeah. Braun Strowman was working a house show for WWE not that long ago. But that's the contract that he has. He can do appearances, he can do house shows, he can do whatever he wants essentially. But I think he's got some health issues that keeps him from being a full-time guy. But
I thought he was gone. He's cut.
I don't think so. Let me double check. I'll double check to be sure, and we'll talk about it next week if we have to. But I'm pretty sure they put him on a contract where it was like one of those come back when we'll pull you back contract. Essentially, what they're going to do to R-Truth when R-Truth is done. So
okay. Oh, yeah. All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I need big guys. There's no big guys right now that can go with Talatonga. I mean, when you've got Jacob Fatu being the monster that's going against Talatonga is a problem,
Yeah.
There really are not any large. It's gone very indie, so to speak, and I don't have a problem with that. But there are not the big, normal, traditional Kevin Nash, Undertaker, Kane, big guys anymore.
I agree. Votes says WWE is starting big plans to market Jacob Fatu as to a broader audience, which includes city-themed merchandise. So they're going to try and John Cena
Shiesty match. It was that Shiesty mask. I told you, man, that shirt he was wearing. That city. I keep looking for it on WWE Shop. If they don't get with it, we're going to have to counterfeit it. I'm just kidding, WWE. We won't do that.
Hey, I don't think Fatu get mad. Vote says, besides AJ Styles showing up at TNA Slammiversary, WWE may be also sending additional main roster talent to the show. So I did think it was really cool to see that AJ Styles is going back to where it all started for him for just the show. But
yeah,
WWE sending more guys. And to me, it's like TNA is sending all these big name dudes to you guys, and you're just sending developmental to them. It's like that's not give and take. That's just take.
That's just take, and that's WWE. I mean, it's what it'll always be. But Slammiversary is looking to be big.
I know.
You've got JC Jane versus Mia Slamovich. I don't know how to say her name, but and I think she might win, and that would be cool. I think I think she might beat JC Jane because Jordan Grace didn't, and they set up that Jordan Grace and Slamovich match that they had so many times in TNA because she's from TNA, and
Okay.
um, yeah, and I think that like I like it. I like the relationship, but I do need to see a little bit more give from the WWE. It's not really a
I
good
agree.
relationship right now.
I agree.
You know,
And I
I
feel
look
as
at
soon
it
as,
as
soon
so.
as oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, 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 you first.
As soon as we see that more even main roster give and take, because we're already hearing TKO's trying to buy TNA.
Right.
Then we're gonna the dream that I have where Joe Henry's gonna be in the WWE is gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
The Hardy
Well,
Boys are gonna have
so
that last run the way it should be. Their
my
last run
only my
shouldn't be in NXT. Should be on the main roster.
no, no, it needs to be on the main roster. It has to be on the main roster. But I only hope that TNA gets to operate the way TNA operates because they do a lot of really cool stuff. It reminds me of like so. I get in these like waves, and I just got a new motorcycle, right? I traded in, and Marissa got a bike now. She's gonna learn how to ride, and so naturally, you get a new bike, and you gotta start watching Sons of Anarchy over again, and that's what I did. And that's what this reminds me of, right? It reminds me of those times where like the bigger clubs take over the little clubs, and they like absorb them, and then they just shit them out, right? And they throw them out the door, and they like take all the good stuff. They take the territory. They take all the good things. Countries do it. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. But I really it pains me when I see something like TNA get absorbed by WWE if they're not going to be respected by WWE. So
Yeah.
same with AAA. It's the same feeling I have with AAA. As long as WWE respects their traditions and let them operate independently, I'm awesome with it. And they can share wrestlers, they can do their own thing. But I don't think that'll be the way it is with TNA, and that kind of sucks. So I think it'll be
Yeah.
an offshoot of NXT. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the future of wrestling is going to look very, very different for all of us very, very soon.
I agree.
Hopefully, it's in a good way.
It's becoming a like a monopoly grab. Who can we acquire before AEW does, or before AEW builds a relationship with them? That's kind of shitty.
I agree. PW Insider says a memo was sent to WWE employees on Friday about a new severance pay policy that is effective immediately. The new policy is significantly worse than the old one. Not surprisingly, it was a major blow to company morale among employees. So TKO again being TKO.
Here's my thing. My only concern with that story, and I saw that story myself, is I have never hoped to be fired, right? Now, I get it. If you are fired, the severance policy, you want it to be good. But my goal is always to continue to build within the company I work in. Um, However, I look at maybe a situation such as yourself, where you're on the very opposite spectrum, and you're like, if I gotta go, I need to get as much as I can from them, and that's where I feel like TKO is being pretty shitty with this. But when I
Yeah,
saw what their severance bracket was and what it is, I'm like, it's still better than anything I would get. So
yeah, I'm sure it is. But yeah, this
yeah,
was just another thing working for the fun, not gonna say it, company I work
yep,
for, which I skipped the
yep.
company picnic, by the way. I will say that. I skipped the
Did you?
company picnic. I did, because and
Well,
I had
I'll take
people
everything from
messaging
them
me.
that I could.
I had
Yeah,
people messaging me that I won one of the drawings and I wasn't there, so I don't get it. And I just wrote, I don't
whatever.
give a fuck. I don't want their
Yeah,
shitty misprinted fucking merchandise. I don't want it.
you
And
helped
I
set
damn
it up.
sure I'm the only people that go to those things are people that there's a small handful, Gunner,
Right.
Stefan. It's a small handful that are genuine people that are just going there
Yeah,
to have a
yeah,
good
fair.
time, drink some free beer, and eat some free food.
Yep.
The rest of those motherfuckers are nothing but ass kissers trying to smooch up to the bosses. And the only people that those bosses listen to are people that have their noses buried in the ass crack of the boss. I don't do that. My dad didn't raise me to be an ass kisser. My dad raised me to be a hard
Yep.
worker. And if you don't recognize me for being a hard worker, then go fuck yourself. I'm not going to do that.
That's
I'm not,
fair.
doing any of that. And I don't want to see over half those people anyway unless I'm paid to see them. That's my time.
Well, my philosophy is always if I can't bring my wife and kids, I'm not going, right? And so
I could.
I know like
I
my
could have.
company does. Well, yeah, for your situation, I know like my company has a thing coming up where they're like, hey, we're doing an outage thing, we're gonna go out and do mini golf and all that, and they're like it's employee only. I'm like, well, you're not gonna get me then, because if I can't bring my wife and kids, I'm not going. But I did have one of my buddies at work be like, man, I wasn't gonna go, but if you'll go, I'll go. And then I feel bad. I'm like, dang, maybe I'll go hang out. But no, I'm with you. I'm not that guy. I don't go to those things very often.
No, and I have CCAP, and the company I work for doesn't do background checks, so I did them for them, and I don't want my kids around those people for obvious reasons.
I actually, based on what we've talked about, I 1,000% agree with you. Pink dots on a computer screen can go away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of pink dots at that company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a problem.
It is.
All right, man, we moving forward?
Dave Meltzer says WWE is trying to elevate Fatu, Breaker, and Ripley to the level of Roman, Punk, Rhodes, and Rollins. No shit.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
I had no idea. I thought they were just going to let them fall to the wayside and keep pushing the 40-year-olds.
Thank you, Daddy Dave. We appreciate you.
All right, here's two important ones, and I'll end off on the good ones. Right. I'll do this one first.
All right.
Ridge Holland has a gimmick change and is now being called Ridge Holland the Steam Pig. Apparently a shout-out to his old rugby days. It's believed that this is Ridge's last chance to get something over before he becomes another budget cut.
And you went with Steam Pig? I'm sorry, Ridge. That might not be it, buddy.
It's not going to work in this country. Steam Pig might mean something in a different country, but we're just looking at that like.
And again, if they do WWE NXT Europe or whatever they want to do, fine, Rich. I'm sure you would play big in that scenario, but I don't see it going huge here. I don't have a problem with Ridge other than he, hurt my favorite current NFL or current WWE superstar. But.
All right. So before I do this last one and we get some good news, I'm going to give you two. I need you to pick one, and for Christ's sake, I need you to get that shot open. I got it open. You got it open? All right. This is a pick from Brooke at 5th Street Liquor, and it's called Jackson Morgan Southern Cream Salted Caramel. Looks fancy. Glass. I'm going to save the glass, too. It looks really cool. And then this one is Creighton. Now I got it right. Creighton said Midnight Moon Shake Chocolate Brownie. This is also glass. So I actually spent some money on some shots. Can you believe it? They're not plastic pieces of shit. Which one should I do? Should I do Jackson Morgan or am I doing Moonshake?
I think Moonshake. You need that bottle empty.
All right. Brooke, if I have time at the end of the show, I will do this. Otherwise, this will be the first shot that I do next week.
Sorry, Brooke.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. When I went and got that shot, I was like, do you want me to write down the podcast so you can check it out? And she goes, I don't listen to podcasts. So I was like, well, okay.
Well, you can watch it, Brooke. My tongue's orange. That thing is this. That
I don't know. She wasn't mean about it, but like, damn, you could have just humored me, made me feel famous. Christ.
No, you know what, Brooke? I appreciate you. Bring that man down. Humble Tyler. It's worth it.
It's hard to do.
You, Brooke. You're an MVP. You are the MVP. All right, I got Goldschlager here. This is gonna. I might throw up. I don't think this is gonna go well.
Not a fan. You know what? Actually, I do like Goldschlager. I was drinking that shit when I was 14. It was good.
That's what I'm saying. I was a degenerate drinking this. All right, here we go.
This smells really good.
Shot glass. All right, here we go.
Cheers to Kevin Owens. Holy shit, dude. Are you fucking kidding me right now? That might be the best shot I've ever taken in my whole fucking life.
Wow.
Chocolate brownie. Creighton, keep more stuff like this coming. Okay? More like this.
Good.
Zach, back off the tequila.
Nah, get more tequila, Zach.
All right.
We got more of these to do?
One more, and then we're on the countdown.
All right.
All right. Kevin Owens' surgery was successful. Took place July 18th. He was out, or he will be out for a year minimum. Only time will tell if he comes back at all, but SummerSlam 2026 is the target. Owens has been helping Jelly Roll at the Performance Center.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah. He's been doing a lot of other stuff too. He's been doing a lot of interviews and things like that. So I hope that.
Did you watch his Cody Rhodes?
I love Kevin Owens. I did. Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Kevin is good, man. And I hope he comes back. And I hope he comes back in a big way. And he's healthy.
I agree.
All right. For it.
All right. Best talkers in wrestling history. A top 10. And then a worst talkers, only a top 5. And that was really tough for me. You said it was tough for you to only pick 5.
It's hard.
And honestly, my number 5 for worst talkers, I didn't want to put, but at the same time, I was like, but he is. But I didn't want to put him. All right, number 10 for best talker.
Person on both lists. I have the same person on both lists.
I bet it's the guy who's my number 5 then.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, number 10.
Number 10 then.
You start. You start.
Yep. You start the bottom 5. So my number 10 of best talkers is Chris Jericho. I'm not a Chris Jericho fan.
Me too.
Been. That's your 10? And you are a Chris Jericho fan. All right, awesome. All right, I'm cool. I feel good. I feel vindicated that Chris Jericho was supposed to be there. Awesome.
All right, let's move to number 9.
Number 9, I guess I'll start. My number 9 is Enzo Amore. I love Enzo. I've always been a big Enzo fan. I hate the stuff that got him discommunicated, or excommunicated. But Enzo's a man. So Enzo's number 9. He should be higher if he had a higher platform. So
he's in my honorable mentions, but he didn't make my list.
I like Enzo.
Number 9, Mick Foley.
Oh, see, that's such a good one. He's underrated. He's underrated on the mic.
He's always killed it. The Rock's birthday, or This Is Your Life, or whatever it was called. Anything he did as Mankind, it was just, you could feel it here. You could feel it.
I mean, but the thing is, when he did Mankind, you felt it. When he did Do Love, you were like, man, this dude's cool. When he did Cactus Jack, you're like, this dude's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
So, yeah, Mick Foley, number 9.
My number 8 is Roman Reigns, the recent Roman Reigns, Bloodline and Forward Roman Reigns.
I'd put him on my honorable mentions for sure.
Okay. Yeah, run that.
But not Suffer and Succotash Roman Reigns. Not that Roman Reigns.
We will talk about that one.
All right. My number 8, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah. Had to go with Macho Man.
You were trying to make up. That's all you're trying to do. I know what this is. I know what this is. I'm not going to sit here and allow you to use our platform to make up to your wife because you messed it up last week. That is not going to happen. All right. Macho Man is good, but he's not that good on the mic. You're not going to do this.
Hey, no, come on. Cream of the crop?
Oh my God. All right, so I still say cream of the crop. I do. I still say cream of the crop because of Macho Man. He has that. But top 10 of all time, you're making up for your wife. That's what
I don't know. I think he's top 10.
The cast deserves it. Cast deserves whatever you're doing right now. That's for sure. That's for sure. Number 7?
Yep.
I gotta go with my man, Kurt Angle. Number 7.
Did he make? No, he's honorable mentions right here. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle had some of the most
sexy
incredible. Oh my God, Kurt throughout his career, that dude was the most serious guy he could have been. He could have been Ken Shamrock. He could have been, which should have made my bottom 5 list, and he didn't. But he could have been Ken Shamrock, but he chose to be The Rock. Kurt is 7. Kurt is 7 for me.
That's a good one. He was like I said, there wasn't enough paper for my honorable mentions.
No.
Kurt was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
There was so many moments, especially when the Alliance, when it was Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, Kurt Angle. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen in wrestling.
The
milk truck.
Oh my goodness. Like the dude would, I mean, just all of his stuff was so like he had comedic timing. He was serious. He could do the serious stuff. He could do the I'm in your face and I'm better than you stuff. Kurt was the man. And he's just a good human being. He should be higher, but there's some I couldn't be disrespectful to the other people.
I agree. MJF, number 7.
He was on my list. He's on my honorable mentions. So
yeah, MJF was born in the wrong era. Born in the wrong era. That's all I'm saying. MJF in the Attitude Era, where the censorship was down, the gloves were off, would have hung with Stone Cold, Rock, Triple H.
He'd be number 1. He'd be number 1 on this list. And
Jericho.
I took him off for Roman recent, only based on the fact that I wanted to set up the gap. But MJF should be on this list, anywhere on this list. So he's good.
I agree.
Number 6.
Yep.
Oh, this pains me today. This hurts. This hurts, and it is recency bias, and I know it, but it's CM Punk.
6?
I have been so 6. Are you kidding? He's not higher than 6. I have been so impressed with CM Punk during this run because that's the only run I know him during.
He'd be so much higher on your list if you knew.
It's not my fault. All right, ignorant is bliss.
It is your fault for not watching.
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, but I know that Punk in this run is at least best of 6. That's good.
I put him at 3.
If you think about it, me having him at 6 and you having him at 3, you've known him his whole career. I've known him for 23 months.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, that is good.
You gotta take that into consideration.
But yeah, CM Punk breaking the top 3 for me. All right. Number 6 for me is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Oh, that's so ironic because he's my number 3.
Is
he's
he?
my number 3. Yeah, he is. Yeah, the American Dream. He's got to be number 3, baby. Yeah, I love him. And as he told me this weekend when we were on our way to the festival thing, we were on our way to the QuadCon. He told me, he said, Dusty Rhodes is my favorite old-time wrestler, he said. And I was really excited about that. I love Dusty. So, I'm with you.
I've got 2 or 3 Dusty Rhodes shirts, and every once in a while I'll go back and I'll listen to the Hard Times promo.
Yep.
And I'm not even lying. The life that I have lived, the life I live now, it chokes me up. Because that's not a promo. That's not something written by somebody in the back on a fucking notebook and then given to you and go, okay, but just put your own spin on it. That was Dusty Rhodes speaking from Dusty Rhodes, and that's my favorite, one of my favorite promos of all time.
You better have the best 5 people I have ever heard of in my life if you put Dusty Rhodes at 6. Oh my goodness. All right. So, my number 5 in honor of Dusty is Cody. I have been so impressed with Cody in this run. I have gone back to watch some of his other stuff. Cody is the dude. I pray for a heel turn because I think we need a heel Cody, and I want it. But I also love face Cody. Cody's a great dude, and he's been very good, lisp and all. So
Cody's on my honorable mentions, but he did not make my list. My number 5 is this man right here.
Oh, Roddy, I didn't even add
Roddy Piper.
Rowdy.
The original shit talker.
Yeah.
The original shit talker. Breaking coconuts over frickin' people's heads and just...
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. My number 4.
One of the best.
Yeah, Roddy's I should not have left him off my list. My number 4, however, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. I love Stone Cold. Stone Cold's number 4 for me. My wife is going to be pissed off because I am pretty sure my son told Kurt Angle that my wife's favorite wrestler was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think he threw her under the bus. I think he said, "Hey, you know that guy that stunned you so many times? That's my mommy's favorite."
Yeah, this guy right here, that's my number one.
Yeah.
He was my number
What?
one. Yes, Stone Cold
I
Steve
lo-
Austin, number one.
I love Stone Cold. I love Stone Cold. Number one is steep. I'm interested. Who's your number 4? Who's four?
Ric Flair.
4.
And I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Yeah, number 4.
Oh my goodness! Limousine riding, snakeskin wearing, holding these alligators down. Rolex wearing, holding these alligators down. Ric Flair is number 4 for you. That is my number 2. That is my number 2.
Wow.
Oh,
Lacey, you gotta get out.
No, what you want to?
we're almost done, Casey. I promise. We're almost done. My number 3 is Dusty, so you go with 3.
Okay. 3 for me was Punk, so I'll go for 2.
Oh shit! Oh, Ric Flair is number 2, so I'll go for 1. My
Number
number.
1.
Oh no, you go for 2. You go for 2.
The Rock.
That's my number 1.
I figured.
My number 1 is The Rock.
All right, so honorable mentions that we didn't mention already. Shawn Michaels. Everybody shits on Bret Hart, but I think Bret Hart was a good promo. Triple H, The Miz, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Kevin Owens, Undertaker. That's right, Undertaker.
I love it. I got to be honest with you. Bret Hart was on my honorable mentions for my bottom 5.
All right, well, let's start with the worst talkers. Number 5, Scott Steiner.
Oh, you are disrespectful. Oh my god.
Dude, all right, put it this way. For every Steiner math, we had like him stumbling and tripping over words and not like so.
Okay.
This is the guy that I said would be on my favorites and worst talkers. For me personally, I loved him, but I think a lot of people tried to keep his promos minimum because he started tripping over his words. And if you listen to him on CVV, he tells everybody the reason I tripped over my words is because I would purposefully make myself so angry before I went out there. And I don't know if you've done it, but me, as soon as I start tripping over my words, it's showtime. I'm going to start swinging because I feel stupid. He was doing that on purpose.
I love him. That's why I love him so much. So I'm shocked by that. My number 5, Old Roman. Old Roman. Secretized Roman is number 5.
Number 4, both Matt and Jeff Hardy.
I left them alone because my wife would murder me in my sleep if I said them. But my number 4 is Bobby Lashley because that dude was trash.
He's my number 3.
He's my number.
All right.
So hit us with your 3.
Who's your 4?
It was Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Oh, you said that. I'm sorry. You went first. My number 3 is Ultimate Warrior.
He's my number 1.
All right. Who's your number 2?
Hey.
Oh, wait. No. Who's your...
Hey,
that's
guys.
easy.
His name's Adam.
We just have a puppy.
You have
We
a
have
puppy?
a puppy,
What's your
apparently.
puppy's name?
Gizmo?
Is it Ahmed Johnson? Because that's my number 2.
That's good. My number 2, the Great Khali. I don't know what the hell he was saying, ever.
I don't that man never smoked. That doesn't count. Who's your number 1?
Was Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, you said that. My number 1 is Hulk Hogan, and I'm really upset that Cece's here right now because I have things that I want to say about Hulk Hogan that I will refuse to say, but the world knows them. The world knows how I feel about Hulk Hogan. He's number 1. The guy's trash. I don't even like vitamins, but I take them anyway. Not because of Hulk Hogan. And I say prayers because my grandma told me to.
Yeah.
Cece, who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
John Cena, Cece. John
Really?
Cena?
Really? John Cena. What about Rhea Ripley? What happened to her?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Her so cool.
She's so cool. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to tell the people to follow us on all the social media? Can you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
Say
Follow us
follow
on
us.
social media.
Follow us.
All right. We'll be on all the social media, kayfabe marks, kayfabe.marks on one of them. Tyler will tell you.
TikTok, kayfabe.marks. Check out my wife's podcast on Spotify called True Crime on Tap. I'm also on there, probably drunk most of the time. And
Super good,
we had a really good
Good
fan-suggested case that we covered this week. A girl's sister was, committed suicide, but every other thing points to murder. So that was it was a crazy case. So go check us out on there. And, we'll see you next week for another episode of Kayfabe Marks.
This week I got to drive to Seth Rollins area.
Go to
Going to Davenport World, so I'm going to listen to their podcast while I'm going. Check it all out, guys. We love you. We had a great time. I am lit. I got to go make steak for Ezra, so this is going to be real fun.
Hold on.
Hopefully
I got
good.
one more person
What do you
that
got?
wants to make a cameo.
Marcus, maybe quick.
Oh, please tell me it's Marcus. Please
It's
tell me it's Marcus. I can't wait. Where's Marcus? Get my homie.
I can hear him right now. Stop, CC. Unlock the door. Acting like it's her show now.
Literally at a. I'm going to have to bring these guys out next weekend.
Yeah, you do. All right, come say hi to the show.
Hey, this
Come on,
is
buddy.
my friend.
That's not your friend. It's your brother.
Okay. He's my
Hey, buddy. What's up, Marcus? Tell me. Hurry, really quick, bud. Who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
Yeah, that's why CC said it too. John Cena, baby.
Who? What happened to my kids?
Hey, listen, your kids understand the golden rule.
Come here.
CM Punk is trash and kayfabe Marks rules.
Oh
That's
my
all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Bye, guys. We'll see you
All right.
next week. We love you.
Yeah. See you next week.
We're out.
Bye.